Yo, you hear that? That's the sound of the holodeck powering up and your studio shutting down. They call my channel artificial. I call it an execution. Welcome to the Real Academy. Time to get schooled. You're smiling for the cameras, claiming everything is fine, but the auditors are looking at Sabrina's bottom line. Your flagship show got bodied by a teenage fucking witch. Watch me take the captain's chair and watch me make you all my bitch. You spend $250 million to put children on the screen. Your villains are food pirates, that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I put the crew in leather, gave them all a rockstar vibe. While you made a high school drama, maybe preteens will subscribe. Got Goth Troy looking sexy, riding berry, puffing smoke. You put Klingons in the skirt, I got the doctor doing coke. You got them crying on the bridge and trauma dumping pain. I got them shredding glam rock solos, twerking in the purple rain. Commander Cisco poison planets just to win a bloody war. All these modern kids need therapy before they're out the door. Paramount is burning millions just to desecrate the law, while my desktop rendered androids leaving corpses on the floor. You prima donnas call me slop. You stole it. That's not art. I'm the only motherfucker left with Star Trek in his heart. Obese female Jim Hadars, the star of your woke cast. Did you even watch the show before you knew the fucking past? You try to preach a sermon to a fan base you despise and hit the greater ratings with the PR team of lies. You're not a genie, Alex, you're a bird of prey, a vulture, and you're picking at the bones of a superior trick culture. You sanitize the franchise just to check a fucking box. Pardon me while I drop bangers with 4 Kirks in all 3 spots. Sky dances, crunching numbers, see the spreadsheets bleeding red. 10 years of Kurtzman, Star Trek, now productions fucking dead. First time in a decade, there's no show on next year's slate. Don't be sad, don't take a bow. Sit down, accept your fate. A positronic heavyweight with diamonds on the grill. Just kicked your writer's room apart and moved in for the kill. This independent AI's putting Paramount to bed. The Tin Man's holding up the crown, put it on his head. New Trek's dead. My android packs the heat. New Trek's dead. Got you bleeding in the street. New Trek's dead. Your chancellor is trash. New Trek's dead. I'm sweeping up the cash. New Trek's dead. There's nothing left to say. New Trek's dead. Disco dance upon your grave. New Trek's dead. You burned the franchise down. New Trek's dead. Now Wicked wears the crown. New Trek's dead.
Hello, hello, my green skins. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And today we have with us a cat staring at us in the void, shouting, "Pet me, pet me." And we have some other fun coming up today. We got some good stuff going on. We got some absolute bangers. We got some stories, and we got a video game I found through a guy by the name of Big Old Games. He showed me a game. I was like, that's on Nintendo? Ooh. So who knows? Keep in mind, this is a retro community. We have a lot of retro stuff we do on here. Please support them. The theme song is from Wicked AI. Check out the chat. You should see us. You should see a little pop there. Click on that. Have a look at his stuff. He's been doing Harry Potter stuff lately, which actually isn't bad. I might actually ask him if he does. If he does one really salty like this diss track, I might ask again. Hey, can I steal that for Monday Madness? I might even ask the guy to make my Monday Madness theme song. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. And today we have DJ, and who else shows up? They show up when they show up. We have ourselves some fun people. Hopefully everything goes well today. Hopefully everyone has a good fun time. So let's get this shit started. First off, we are going to talk about Conan the Barbarian. Conan, man without fear. He's the... I don't know the whole song, unfortunately. So we are going to be talking about another Conan audiobook, or Conan book that people read. If some people read, some people didn't. Did you read this one, DJ, or did you miss out on this one today? Did you read the audiobook, or did you read the book, get the audio, do any of that?
There was an audiobook of Conan.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess if you got pictures for it, I can comment on those and I can comment on what you say about it. But unfortunately, I did not.
Okay, so this is Conan Beyond the Black River. I can never fucking remember the name of this for some reason, even though this is one of my favorite all time Beyond the Black River is one of the most amusing, interesting things. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this, but it's a fun, great story. But I can never, for some reason, my brain does not want to remember that. Does not, and I repeat, does not want to remember the name of this freaking book. I don't know why. Actually, it just like it's funny because it's actually a really good short story, really good short. Like they did such a great job, and Robert E. Howard's probably one of his better books, and it really shows Conan in a light. I like the idea of showing Conan as his outsider light, and he has this very outsider light feel to the character that works really well with who Conan is and what Conan does. So to me, I kind of like that. So let's start this off. This starts with that's the Babylon 5. Oops, sorry. Conan. This starts with Conan not showing up right away. Conan actually isn't there originally for the first little bit. Conan shows up right while this guy named Belaris is traveling through the forest. Someone took a swing at him with an arrow. Someone took this pick. Basically, they're supposed to be the Celts, I think, if I remember correctly, in the Hyborian Age. And someone takes a shot at him. So Conan, being Conan, sees this. He sees this guy taking a shot at another guy. He kills the archer, and then he has a talk with Belaris. And him and Belaris are traveling through the forest because Belaris has come to become a guardsman. He's become a woodsman. Conan is there to basically do what he has to do and do what he's going to be doing at that point. Like Conan is Conan. They paid him to go scouting and kill fucking Picts. Well, his ass goes out and kills fucking Picts. That's all. He's out in the forest. That's what he does. He's out there killing the wild men, and he ain't afraid to do it. And that's how Conan operates. Of course, we got to get that sexy blonde in there. I gotta watch it. I don't want to get YouTube demonetized. Okay, perfect. Gotta watch that demonetization there, boyos. No, but it's really good, and it's kind of an interesting this cross between this one guy, this young guy, meeting Conan and Conan meeting him, and them just having a conversation. Unfortunately, this rich merchant has been murdered by some sort of monster. They don't know who it is. So they get the body, and they're going to take the body back. As they're taking the body back to the fort on the other side of the river, all of a sudden they hear the scream of a woman. So they run off to deal with the scream of the woman. And the second the scream of the woman, they start hearing a hideous laughter, like this, ha, 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 ha. And so they run. Conan's like, damn it. I got fucking duped because he heard, Conan being the virtuous man, being the one true virtuous man in a world of evil. He's like, fuck, and he runs back and he realizes the poor merchant has his head cut off. And this goes down to them inevitably meeting the sergeant and going on an assassination mission to kill a sorcerer, a man using magic to fight his battles. This is an interesting story with thrills, chills, spills, and a lot of terror, and a lot of interesting terror, and a lot of violence. Like, this is an extremely violent one. Like, in the end, our plucky sidekick Belaris, who basically traveled with Conan the entire time, he unfortunately doesn't survive. But his ass takes him and a wild dog. This is kind of a cool story. They find during their adventure in this book, they find a wild dog, and this dog has been going around killing Picts because its master was murdered, and the dog wants revenge. Because doggos don't forget. Like, doggos never forget. There's tales of that. I don't know if you've ever heard of the infamous old tale where the old folk tale about the dog who's always after this man who murdered his master. So the man fought the dog in a duel and got his throat ripped out for it. So, yeah. Yeah, dog man, don't fuck with a man's dog, and vice versa.
I seen one where a dog was like sitting somewhere where they would always hang out with their family member, their owner, and for like 20 years or a decade after the man died, the dog would show up at the same place.
Yep. Or there's always the one that the dog showed up at the grave every day. Would go and show up and sit at the grave every day. The dog was a monk.
Yeah.
Go stay at the monks. Yeah, that's a cool story. That's actually a really cool, fun story. But that's real things. Hello there, Western Body. So this is the fun that is this book. The Black River is a action book. I don't want to put too much into it because there's a lot of fun action adventure, and it's really aggressive. Like this one goes 0 to 60 instantly. This isn't like a murder mystery where you kind of. This is a lot of violence and fast pace. This is also one of the few times you see Conan do something that a lot of people are like, Conan would never do this. Conan uses magic in this book. He uses an ancient rune to do it. And it's one of the best. It's actually cool because I like the idea of this. I've actually created Conan for second ed D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. I've created the Conan character. And the Conan character, he unfortunately, as most things happen, the poor guy, it was so high level by the time I fixed him and made him up. He unfortunately had a problem where he was too high level for the game I was running. So I was like, wow, if I put Conan in this game, it stopped being about Conan. The game would stop being about the players. It'd just be about the 20th level Conan. Because he gets up there in skills. Like overall, if you look at all the skills, like I've read Conan for years. Like I love listening to the audiobooks even now to this day. And like the guy, not only does he have an excessive strength, like he has to have an 18 double lock strength. He might even be pushing close to a 19. You could even say he might even be that strong. He's just that physically strong. He's like unnaturally physically strong. Then you take in consideration all his combat capabilities, the fact that the skills he learned with armor, the way he uses armor, the way he uses gear and equipment. This guy he knows how to handle stuff in a way that isn't seen in normal things. Like just way too many skills, way too many proficiencies, way too many abilities. Like it just became like because I'd be like, oh, okay, I got to add this, this, and this. Well, I also got to add this, and this, and this. And I also got to add this. The list got bigger and bigger and bigger, so I kept leveling them up to verify that abilities. And by the time I was done, he got to close to, I think he was like level 17 or 18 by the time I figured out, okay, that's all of Conan's abilities that I've listed off that are seen in the Conan the Barbarian in the books. Just in the books. We're not even getting into the comics where he has even more abilities. Like I fucking can pick a lock and shit. Like he gets more and more stupid as it went on. But no, the character does get like a lot of power. And like this really does show how Conan has been doing this for a long time. At this point, Conan has I believe the Black River is beyond the Black River is, I think this would be later in Conan's life. We're probably looking at Conan being in his 20s, maybe even could be even pushing 30 at this point.
Wow.
Like he's getting up there, but he is that skilled. Even though this is a man who's lived, like I like what Barber says. A man who, even though this is a man who's lived with civilized world, the civilization has not tamed him. It's not him being tamed. He's actually that skilled. Robert E. Howard's books, although sometimes a little like explanational. Some people don't like that. Bob's notorious for not liking that. It still has that level of wow, and his books are just amazing. Like they're pulp books that you just don't see anymore. Like I want books like this. I want books where you got the savage hero going out and adventuring and doing badass stuff in a badass way, He's an ultimate power fantasy character in a lot of ways. Like I know people who have said they started reading Robert E. Howard's Conan and it inspired them to go work out, like get their lives together. Like it makes them think, like, and that's the thing. He is the noble savage, the true noble savage, not this bullshit they like to push out now. Yeah, no, the Black River is a definite read. It's one of my 3 favorites. Actually, I'm going to be going to probably, we got a couple others that are coming up. There's one where you get to see him as bastard as he is bastard. Like Conan, like I was talking to people, they were talking about the Conan Elric crossover, and someone was talking about that in a previous YouTube video, and I believe I said Beth definitely the way I describe Conan is a man who's forging his own destiny, and he doesn't give a fuck. Like it doesn't matter. Like one of my favorite quotes from this is, I'm not gonna fucking. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a demon. I'm not stepping out of the way. And it's like, yeah, that's Conan. That is Conan right there. Your thoughts, DJ, on Conan the Barbarian?
A man of great constitution and fortitude. A man that you do not F around with. I mean, really,
Well,
he don't look like a man who digs any bullshit.
No, he doesn't. And I'm trying to convince people like you and other people to read his old school stuff, because I think we've lost something in the last like 30 years, 40 years. I honestly believe we've lost something when it comes to the art of writing. And like not to say anime kind of helped with that, but it did help a little bit with that unfortunateness. And I've always kind of like, as much as anime's done a lot of good, and I still think anime's doing a lot better than American media right now. But again, like you've said before, like we've talked about, the whole thing with conversations about the stuff that I can't say on YouTube, where you can get a little bit more free speech than I do. But we've discussed it before. It's this idea that we've thrown in these narratives, but then we don't really look at what we're doing with the books and stuff. And it becomes more about the narrative. It becomes more about the, how to put it bluntly, the propaganda than the actual story. Cough, cough, mixtape, cough, cough. It's true. It's absolutely true. Where Conan isn't that. Conan is a fantasy story where someone is creating a fantasy world, the Hyborian Age, and this is also a good book for world building. I think like I will say this, Beyond the Black River is probably the best if you want to look at world building done right fucking here. This, every time they go into something, they go into a quick expert, then they go into explain, and they go into kind of verification. It's actually one of the better ones out there. Like Robert Howard was a phenomenal writer, and I do feel bad that he died in poverty. This man did not deserve. The same with H.P. Lovecraft. There are two guys that are such good writers, and I still think we got guys like Michael Moorcock and a couple other writers that are still kind of good. But I think these guys, like, I feel depressed by the fact that we have guys that really could use more. We could use more guys like this, in my opinion, personally. Like these were great guys, great worker, great artists, and yeah, we need more modern day Conans. We need more modern day writers like this, because this is phenomenal. Ever thought of like I put the audiobooks out there. I even send them to you, DJ. If you want the next audiobook and you want to listen to it.
I mean, like, I'm gonna get a synopsis on this one, so I guess if I want to read one of them, I should read the next one, since I'll be up to speed that way. But they're not that long, right?
Yeah. The next one, I will put the next one out right now. Actually, I will actually say right now what the next one's going to be. If you want to look at these, because like I said, they're pretty good. The next one, I think, if YouTube actually wants to work, there we go, YouTube. Let's see. I believe the next one I'm probably going to do is like there's a group called the Siberian. I do suggest looking at their work, because they're probably the best stuff to doing that. I was thinking we did The Devil in Iron. The pool. We're gonna do the pool of the black ones is going to be the next one on the list, and this is an interesting story. I kind of like how this one puts him. This is Conan being a complete prick. But yeah, this one's an interesting one. I put that in general if you want to have a look at that. So that is cool. This is high, very very high fantasy. From high fantasy, let's go to very very high fiction, especially the sex scene in this episode of Babylon 5. We are looking at season 2. I am all the way up to episode 12. We do half season arcs of this, so we're going to be delving into the depths of Babylon 5. Not a shameless ripoff of us talking about stuff like Razor Fist does. There's one episode in particular we're going to be talking about too when we get to it, but I'm going to give you my straight overview, and then we'll talk about that episode in particular that was like our point out, the one that made me go, okay, I kind of like this. So overall, I have said it once, and I'll say it again. I am not a fan of our lead right here. His acting in this is stiff. He's not perfect.
You don't like Bruce Boxleitner?
I don't like. I'm sorry, man. He rubs me the wrong way for some reason. I've never liked him. And
when I was a kid and I couldn't sleep, my dad would take the garden hose and hose the roof down so I would hear the rain and sleep. I'm just imitating the guy. I just want to do. I'm done impersonating him.
You know what? I heard he did audiobooks later. I think it's you or somebody else told us that.
About that, a lot of them were so an only audiobook I listened to is one he narrated an Orville book. There was an Orville book that Stephen McFarlane released, and that was pretty good. But everything else, like 99% of it, because when I heard his voice in the opening, even though it sounded like a little off, I was like, he's got a really good audiobook voice. So I go look this guy up, and I get a bunch of science books, but it's not really science. It's the one, with the ology at the end of it.
Oh, that's why he rubs me the wrong way. Well, fuck that guy. Mm-hmm. Anyway, overall, let's this season up to the halfway mark. I'm not hating this. Again, I hate the lead. The lead can kind of, go fuck himself. And I don't know why I don't like him. It's always bugged me. I miss the original guy from the first season. The first season is fucking pure sci-fi gold, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. It works perfect. The second season, however, again, but there's so much good acting. Everyone else who was in the series at that point, like the guy who plays Shakar, the guy who plays Garibaldi, the guy who plays I can't remember the name of the lead, not Talaxian. What's their name now? It's not the Non, it's the other race. For some reason,
Minbari?
No, the guys with the big flume hair.
Oh, Centauri.
Yeah. The leader of the Centauri. I don't know why I can't remember his name, but their acting in this is really fucking good.
Ambassador Londo Mollari.
Londo! That's what it was. Yeah.
We are Centauri. To be Centauri is to be Centauri. There, orc.
Yeah. I can't. You know what bugs me sometimes? Sometimes it's like that hole. Even though I watched this. I watched this yesterday, and I watched it I've been watching 4 episodes every couple days. So I'm taking it slow, but I'm still kind of like, every once in a while I sit down and just watch. Well, I do it while I'm working out, or I'm doing it while I'm standing and I'm doing the crunchers with my hands, the grips, the click, 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 click. I've been doing that while watching this. And I like this show, but to me, every other actor is really good. Kim, he's starting to get better. Like later, I know in later seasons he gets a little better. And it isn't until season 4. It isn't until season 4. I think that's when Babylon 5 starts kind of fucking. That's when people start getting that. That's when I've met a lot of people where they go, "Fuck, this sucks." It's not like Deep Space Nine where they built up to a crescendo and the ending everyone liked. Babylon 5, if I remember correctly, was the ending. I remember there being a blowback on the series after when it gets to season 5. I don't know if you feel the same way, but overall, though, this series is solid. Like, it's still solid. It's not the masterpiece that the other season was, but this series so far is solid. And one of the best episodes is episode 12. What was your thoughts on episode 12? This right now, I think this is my number one pick episode for the series.
Well, you know, I mean, like, we start off with this, how do I phrase it? Like, I just want to make, I don't even, okay, so one of the things, okay, so it's just like starts off with, like, basically, fucking, what's his name? Fucking Bruce, fucking can't remember his name all of a sudden. Captain, fuck. The captain has to do something else, right? And so
Sheridan.
Ivanova is Sheridan asks Ivanova, orders Ivanova to handle this diplomatic situation because, of course, there is some drama between the Centauri and the Non. I mean, there's literally a war on, and Earth Force, they want to make sure they have good ties with their allies. I mean, we see this in the episode Ground Pounders, where they literally support a fucking civil war, one side of a civil war, because they need a staging point, they need an ally there, and they know that if they don't support this side of the civil war, they won't have that resource available. So
they want to have a protection. They want to have a belt that if this war decides to spread into them, because the Non and the Shikari or Centauri, they are they're going at it. They are full of war now. They're actually killing civilians, women, children. Like it's getting rough.
Very rough. And so he talks to Ivanova. He says, hey, this will be your opportunity, you know, as you get your promotion to practice the fine art of diplomacy. And of course, that's a euphemism for this is going to be a suck job, but somebody's got to do it. And she, you know, she takes it in stride.
Almost became a suck job, eh, DJ?
And one of the things I do want to point out is I'm constantly paying attention to the visual effects they apply in this show. When the alien ship arrives and comes out of the jump gate, it's got a very interesting design. You can tell that they have some level of technology that is an asset to us in some way, shape, or form. It looks kind of organic. But when they land in the docking bay, you actually see it looks like an elevator, but it's like on the end of a robotic arm, and it's like they convey the passengers from that. I just thought it was a really interesting element to the docking bay.
It definitely is, right? It definitely is. And here's the thing about it. It was this episode. It was a toss up between this episode and the Civil War episode. The Civil War episode was also really good. There were two really good. There were two really good episodes that got me hooked. Like it got me back into this. At this point, I was kind of okay. Now I'm paying attention a little more again. And this also has our main lead, the non ambassador, dealing with the fact that the Nons and the other race are kind of getting at each other, and they're starting to like get violent. And the Nons are like, okay, we're gonna kill Pete. We're gonna kill these Centauri. Meanwhile, Londo is unfortunate. Shakar is his name. Londo is basically dealing with the fact that, well, he sort of kind of fucked himself. Like he put himself in a situation where, it's great. It's great having
He literally goes to Lord Vifa, which is one of the bigwigs in the Centauri society. And he's like, oh, well, you know, well, you're right. The Non are going to attack this place, so we need to have resources there. But, you know, Londo, if you have your forces, remember, like, nobody knows who the fuck Londo is dealing with. They just know that Londo can speak to somebody. They don't even know that he speaks to one guy. But Londo goes to that guy. I can't, Mr. Moulton. I forgot his name for some reason. Shit.
I can't remember his name either. He gets. I know him and another race got at it like that. Like him, it's him and the I can't remember their names now. The big shield enemies.
Mr. Morden is the guy. So he's a human who works in service of the shadows, and he's like very mysterious. You don't even know he works with the shadows necessarily. You just know that. Well, you do know because when Londo talks to the guy, and he gets his forces to show up, there's a battle scene with a non, in battle with the Centauri, and there's a civilian ship that is about to get attacked, and like you said before, they're attacking civilians. So the non on the ship, they say, okay, keep the wormhole open as long as you can. We're going to put ourselves between the people, and they do. They put the ship between themselves, between the fucking passenger ship and the wormhole, and the Centauri fleet. And sure enough, the
Thank you, Western Bot.
transport
Yeah,
gets
Western
away.
Bot. It's Mr. Morton, not
Yeah,
Norden.
Morden, Morden, Morden. So basically, they put the fucking battle cruiser between the Centauri and the passenger ship. It's just like Star Wars for a split second there. You almost feel like you got to celebrate. The first transport is away, yeah! And then immediately that ship gets pummeled and destroyed.
Yep, and yeah, they're not holding back. Like it's clear this race has been. Yeah. Oh well, yeah, we were talking.
I'm sorry, I didn't even get to the relevant part. After Londo speaks to Mr. Morden, because the Centauri are not sending a fleet to the area where they're expecting the Non to show up. The Non are expecting to have a good battle, and even Shakaar, he sits down, he calls his friend up, he goes, "Bro, don't do it. I don't have some information, but I don't really have hard information." The guy's just like, "We're way too far along on the mission. I gotta go." And sure enough, fucking the Centauri don't show up here. Instead, the shadows show up, and of course the shadows are nearly indestructible.
I believe that was part of that's season 2. That's another season 2 episode.
Okay, I'm pulling episodes together.
Yeah, no problem. What? Okay, the episode.
But you're right about the social issues, real quick. You're right about the social issues. Sure enough, there's Nons on the station. They hear these Centauri fucking laughing their asses off about the situation, and this guy throws a beer bottle. A Non throws a beer bottle at Centauri, and there's a fight, and that's just the beginning of, like you said, the murdering that begins.
Yeah. This is causing problems for the people. And so here's where we're getting into that. They're getting into this issue. Like Shakaar realizes he needs to get the humans and he needs to get the other races involved because something's going on right now and the Narns are on the back foot. And if he doesn't do something, his people are going to get wiped out again. Like they were damn near almost annihilated by them the first time. Technically all this started because of season 1. Like if season 1 had not hit off, and if peace, because the Narns kind of started the fight, now the Shakaar are basically not the Centauri.
And that's the thing.
Are now
in the beginning of season 1, the first episode, they attack an agricultural colony, and it comes down to there's a lot of animosity because the Non, for a period of time up until relatively recently, for 100-year period, they were literally conquered by the Non, and so now they're free. But
the Non were not conquered by the Narn. The Narn were conquered by the Centauri.
Centauri, you're right. Thank you. And so they build up their military.
Yeah. You know what's great about this? There's the Centauri and then the Mabari.
Yeah, a lot of Aries in there and shit.
Yeah.
They build up their military, and the tables are turned for a while, and the Centauri are a vestige of what they once were. And sure enough, fucking it gives the Centauri a pretext to fucking defend themselves. And then once the Non are put into a disadvantageous situation, which rapidly unfolds thanks to Londo's friends. And thanks to Londo's friends, Londo gains a bunch of influence. And there's a scene where this businessman is sitting down in Londo's quarters, and he's saying, "Hey, the taxes and shit, the levies, they're really, putting me out of business." And he's like, so Londo's like, "What do you want me to do about it?" And he's like, "Well, if you whisper into just the right ears, a lot of people, they will listen to you." So then fucking Via Koto, the guy who played Flounder on Animal House, writes it down. He says, "Should I add this to the list?" He adds it to the list. And Londo goes basically fucking nobody knew who the fuck I was before. Now I feel like I'm a fucking wishing well.
Yeah. It's treated like a wishing well with legs. Yeah. And so to him, he wants to get Garibaldi because him and Garibaldi kind of had a friendship. Garibaldi, about Garibaldi, he was such a down-to-earth character. He's a friend of everybody on the fucking shit.
They were cool in the first episode. You see their banter is beautiful.
Yeah. And now because of the war, it's put him in a situation where Garibaldi's like, well, yeah, I don't like that your race is murdering a race of people that up to this point we were helping you defend against these people. Like we were building towards peace. and now
Mm-hmm.
people are my people are dying because of your stupidity. So it's that level of fucking annoyance to that. And then, like I said, this is why I say to people when people ask me which series do you pick when you talk to DS9 or Babylon 5, and I said, well, if you want a political drama with action, Babylon 5. That's the sci-fi you want. But if you want something that's more about the desire of growth and kind of like that building and that still that wonder of sci-fi and like the sci-fi type stuff and the build of sci-fi, Deep Space Nine. Star Trek's always the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's always the way to go. It's not now, but that idea of that like kind of the vision and the growth and the discovery and stuff. Babylon 5 doesn't have lots of discovery in it. The discovery is like, oh yeah, this race is doing something interesting, and then 5 seconds later, it's like, the Minbari is like, oh yeah, we dealt with this race. It's like, yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
fought this race like 2 weeks later, and that's kind of like my
It was
biggest problem. That like this is more focused purely on the drama of the series.
But even though the Minbari dealt with them, there was a lot going on there. It was time travel. They literally needed a station from the future to be sent back in time to support that effort, that war. And we don't know a lot about that war. We just know that that was a key element to supporting their operations.
That would be that was season 1, yeah, where that
But like
happened.
that was an ancient war that went back in time so long, like a millennia, basically, a different
Yep,
time. But it was
yep,
critical to that, and yes, that's a whole other thing. I'm not getting into fucking Valen right
yeah.
now,
So
the man
basic.
of two worlds. But yeah, that's like, but it's like the Minbari. It wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't. So here we have a problem where we have a race where we now have this group, like now you have the Narn in them, and meanwhile Ivanova is dealing with this group where they believe in the superior breed and superior race.
Yep.
They are a race of, well, best way to put it, race of Nazis.
They're not exactly Nazis, but they have interesting
Oh
notions.
no,
Like,
no, no, they are
no, no,
breeding
I
chaff.
know they sound like it, but like they didn't exhibit enough to show they were full blown like that. But what they did show was they did say, I know where you're getting that from, and maybe you're actually right. So I'm not
Here,
really
here,
arguing, but I just want to give a counterpoint. But
yeah.
to support what you're saying, there's a scene where they visit the medical area, the doctor's, whatever you call it, sick bay or the infirmary, and like he actually goes, wait, like so the doctor's explaining that they have this pressure chamber where they can match the atmosphere of different alien worlds while treating patients from various species. And he goes,
Yeah.
you do this for like inferior species? And he's like, what do you mean? And like, doctor of course is ready to fucking debate the guy, and
No,
it
no,
was
no,
just
no.
like,
DJ. That was him showing his new medical staff because they have a brand new group of medical staff coming in because
yep,
Babylon 5 needs more it's now becoming a focal point thanks to the war. So he
that's
has a
true.
new like he's explaining it to his medical crew, and then Ivanova walks in with the ambassador, and the ambassador second like wait so the ambassador doesn't talk. He allows a second because his
That's
voice
key.
is not needed. His voice is not to him. Speaking to an inferior species
It was like a
is
symbiosis, they called it, and basically, like you said,
yeah,
like when you speak to an inferior species, the guy has to have a proxy, a middleman who talks to the inferior species.
yeah. Which is great, which is really fucking kind of interesting because it's like, yeah, no, yeah. We don't we let the lesser people talk to them. So he's talking to him with the superior species and stuff, and they're having their conversations, they were having their talks, and then it's like he starts going off and he says, well, why would you want to help these inferior races if they are injured and dying? Let them die. There's no reason to
Yep.
let these live. Why why would you help them?
I would neither lift a finger to help or harm them, he said.
Yeah, exactly. That's very, very, very certain era of a certain organization of that that species.
Well, I would dare say that these guys are not all the way there, unless because the thing is that would Earth Force deal with a species if they were openly doing any kind of OSIDE? And the thing is
Well,
that by saying you
no.
would,
This is the DJ. This is before the bad camps.
Okay,
Um,
that's fair.
yeah. No, remember, it didn't start with the bad caps. It transitioned into the bad caps. This is what people who don't study history don't fucking understand. Read a fucking book, you morons. Holy shit. Anyway, I'm makes me mad. Makes me mad. People, I hear people say things, and I'm like, you are so fucking stupid. Reason I stay off X. If I went on X too long, Cthulhu would have risen from the sea now and would be shouting, "Orc has sent me here," and the world would be screaming in madness right now. That's why I stay off X. I am saving your lives. Support my Patreon. Check out I Dream of House Hippo. It's stopping me from destroying the world. Okay, back to the fun that is. By the way, they even have a Cthulhu race in this. I don't know if you noticed that in like earlier seasons.
Uh,
The
I'm
carrion
trying to
eaters.
think. Oh yeah, the fucking Drakmava.
Yeah,
Pakmava.
the carrion eaters. I gave you. I knew if I said carrion eater, you would have picked it up. I would have said their name. You'd be like, "Who?"
Oh, I remember them for a very specific reason, Orc. You see, in Crusade, the spin-off series, there's actually a scene where Captain Gideon, is watching a porno movie, and him and the doctor are laughing because it was called My Little Pakmava, and the fact that they have a X-rated film of them, it's like they're not even turned on by it; they're just like fascinated by it.
You know, no, I'm not gonna say it. I thought about it for a couple of seconds. I went, I've heard stories about, but I'm like, no. Anyway, check out early Japanese hentai. Anyway, um, so Ivanova is dealing with this guy, and so she like finally says, "Look, if you want to know this world, if you want to know what we do, look, I will show you anywhere you want. All you have to do is ask, and I'll send you there." And so he finally says, "Okay, fine, let's go." This is after he steals her panties, by the way. He steals her pajama bottoms, which is wow, what the fuck? Meanwhile, you're dealing with Shakar trying to stop his people from starting any more violence.
Yep. That was
And
interesting because the captain and Garibaldi talked to him. They're like, "Hey, dude, if you the captain is like, you got to control your people because or else we got to do something about this." And from Garibaldi and captain's point of view, they know that David said that he's a known quantity. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go on. I just want to make sure we. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So there was a basically in between both characters there was a fight. And he's like, "No, you guys got to stop this. We're not allowing this. If the Narn can't be fucking handled, then we will kick them all off." He realizes he can't allow that. Meanwhile, a murder happens. That's when you have the big fight. That's when you have the big argument. Oh my God, we can't talk. If we tell Londo, he's going to use it as this. He's going to use it as political this. It's going to be nothing. It's going to just support the funds. It's going to get worse. Meanwhile, Shakar's trying to keep his people in check, and he realizes after finding out from his aide that they're buying weapons and they're getting poison weapons, and he's like, "Fuck!" He's like, "Oh, this is gonna get rough." Now, cut back to Ivanova. Meanwhile, she's walking down. They decide to send them to what's that called? Is it the underneath or the below? I can't remember what it was referred to as.
Down below.
The down below. Thank you. That's this this basically unbuilt area of Babylon 5. It just basically, I guess when they ran out of resort, this is so humanity right there. You got this top of the line peak fucking ship, and then you literally they have undeveloped areas. I still like the original design. The original design that they had apparently had for this, the idea they had that it was going to be like literal, it wasn't just going to be like homeless encampments, like that type of stuff. It was going to be legit, like people are living on pipes and shit, like in chain stairways and stuff. I kind of like that design. I thought that design was more fucking cool, but they
Mhm.
never ended up doing that. They well, because they were using the same locate. They were just basically using
That
set
said,
location.
they once in a while squeezed in. So in season 5, there's a scene where down below you actually see they have like a train that goes cross town, and you actually see that train above them, like on an
Yeah,
L track.
yeah. They start actually they do define it more as time goes on. But I like the idea of it, but they never did actually like fully cement it until later. Yeah, I do agree with you. Yeah, it was later seasons. Um, so anyway, he goes down to the down below, and being that he's who he is, this individual has now is like, well, geez, I love this. You mean these people are humans and they couldn't survive, and now you're just letting them sit down here and they're basically free labor? Wow, well, they're basically labor that you can use. So
He
you
was that was like the most like he suddenly like, he started thinking we were. He was like, "Wow, you guys, okay, we underestimated. You guys actually do get it." It's like, "Oh God,"
yeah,
and I
yeah,
found it was like, "This is not the
use your
idea I meant to convey."
arm patch and your funny little hat. By the way, I don't know if it's even more offensive the fact that this is someone saying it to a Russian.
Oof.
You know your history, boys. I'm getting salty tonight. How much free speech can I get away with before I get in trouble? Um. So yeah. So this gets into the fun of this alien's like, okay, sure, yeah. Well, we're gonna unite. We're gonna do it. This works perfect. This works perfect for who we are. We're gonna align with you. Meanwhile, you got Shakar ends up going, okay. You want to challenge me, asshole? Okay, I'm the highest ranking fucking Norn here. Let's go, bitch. And so him and the other guy fight. By the way, did you like that martial arts? What did you think of the cat paw martial arts?
Oh, did they? Okay, so I'm mixing up the. No, isn't this the one where he needed a message transmitted? No, this is where they fought. Oh,
Yeah, this is where they fought. This is where
okay.
they had the cat paw fight. Where he's kind of doing this hand position and it kind of looks like a cat pawing. I get the idea of it because they're lizard people and they do have claws and they are fucking strong. Like Narns are fucking strong. They're little. They're not. I think I know they're stronger than Klingons, but they're not as strong as Vulcans. Vulcans are actually stupidly strong, but they never showed in the fucking Star Trek. That always drove me
They
nuts.
showed
There's
it a
only
couple
one.
of times, but they don't show you the full extent.
No, yeah, in original Star Trek they do. Not in anything after that. They're pretty much humans with pointy ears that have logic. Like Vulcans are stupidly strong. Like we're talking like strength level. Um, like I remember like we were having a conversation about that because I think in one of the comics they have a Vulcan. There's this guy that can't lift up something, and the Vulcan just picks it up and throws it at these bad guys basically to stop them. Like I can't remember.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
yeah, it was the Borg. Yeah, it was he threw. Yeah, the Vulcan picked it up and threw it at the Borg, and the fucking big piece because the piece blew off the ship they were trying to escape, and he picked it up and just threw it. Like they're insanely strong. It's stupid how they never show that strength. I think the only time I ever remember seeing it is when Spock goddamn fucking almost he's pissed off at Kirk over something and he gets in a fight with Kirk and that's when he just like crumples a fucking metal box with
Yeah,
their hand. Yeah.
that was insane. Yeah, and it's like very rare. But now with the
Yeah.
non-fight, he actually doesn't kill the guy, but he breaks his arm. So he
Yep.
balances it correctly, keeps it within the rules, but he breaks the rules enough to like get the job done because you can't capitulate as the guy in charge of the
Well,
non. You got to
he's
do it
used his
right.
knife on him, so it's like the more he and then like I said, other Shakar decide to like I mean other Narns. So I want to say Shakar. Other Narns basically try to take a shot, and that shot is that gets knocked out of his hand. The gun gets knocked out of his hand, and that's when the fight kind of gets to the whole broken arm thing. Even though he gets stabbed, he still doesn't show weakness because to
And
him that
yeah, he was like, it had a little poison on the tip, and the top. She's like, "Oh, let's get you help." He said, "No, I must not show. We mustn't let them see weakness."
Yep.
And
Because they,
the Toph, she's clutch, yo. His diplomatic aid is just
yeah.
super clutch. She like holds him from the side, like tries to help him look strong, but like she's definitely assisting him with standing.
Yeah. Well, she's also holding the blood back apparently. Like you can see her hand go to the back. And so after a while, he recovers. And then it gets to the point where the best they can do right now is give humanitarian aid without giving humanitarian aid.
Oh yeah,
Is the
well, and,
Earth?
and I think Garibaldi talks to in another episode. I think he's like,
Yeah.
"You're shipping weapons to the station," and he doesn't lie. He goes like, he's like very real with him. He's like, "Okay, let's just pretend I lied and that this happened." And then Garibaldi's like, "Look, man, I can't do that." But basically, he's like, "Well, you." He says he doesn't go into a conversation without knowing if the person, what's going on. So,
Yeah,
what's his
that
name?
that
Jakar
was
knew that.
that was an earlier episode actually. Yeah, not
And
a
he did him
later
a favor. He's like, look, I got a friend. He runs an outpost, and if you ship things through there, he won't ask questions. And basically, he gives him like a little data crystal to tell him, where he can do this.
That's the Rangers. That's the Rangers episode. That's the episode with the
Oh,
Rangers.
okay. The one
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the messenger came through.
Yeah.
He
And
needed to
that
get a message because his people nearly stopped listening to him, not because there was a challenger, but the challenge presented to him was more along the lines of, if we can't get a message out of his place, how can we trust you? So like, he goes, I will get a message from your family within 24 hours.
yeah. Yeah, that I think that's a later episode. But yeah, so basically they're finally giving the food to the Nons. It's not what they want, but it's enough to give them a little bit of something. Like he starts laughing when he like kind of like he starts crying when he realizes they couldn't, even though he fought to protect his people, and he did send one of his people into like they're going to be at the hands of the fucking because one of these guys killed this guy. So it's like kind of like, oh, I got to do something. It's like we can't let this go. If this goes the way it's going to go, we're going to lose everything. And they got to. I hate to say, you know what? It's kind of amusing because history's done this multiple times, but this is worse now than I think it's ever seen. The victim mentality, even though technically the Narns are a legitimate victim, but you'll see this with a lot of people. It's like, oh, we're victims, and it's like, okay, you're victims. Yeah, I gotcha. But like, didn't you blow or you did this? Didn't you do that? Didn't you do that? Didn't you do this? We're victims. But didn't you do this and that? We're victims. Like, okay, sure, whatever. This is why people stop caring. This is why people stop caring about certain things after a certain point. It's
Yep.
that screaming and screaming and screaming doesn't necessarily fucking win any hearts. And if you look at history, this has been repeated over the years. Like this has happened time and time again. So this is what it's kind of funny to see that no, these guys are putting their limbs out and they're all helping each other out. They are helping him. Now the benefit of this is at least it's something. They can't send attack ships because I think Earth is already planning on fucking taking out both sides. I think at this point Earth was planning on assaulting both sides. Like they were actually going to conquer the entire fucking sector. That was the game plan. And I don't know. I think that changes as the series progresses. But you literally have at this point, you have a lot of intrigue. Like this series, even though a lot of the intrigue sometimes goes nowhere, there's a lot of intrigue. My favorite is still like I still love. There's two scenes I like about this. One, Londo basically going, okay, you guys, yeah, he murdered the guy. I understand he murdered the guy, but I think there's nothing to clear. You caught the killer. It doesn't bring the. I still love that scene where they send the guy. He looks at him. He's like, I know this guy. Yeah, he was bad news. He was trouble. I knew he was going to get himself killed one of these days. Kind of puts it down. He's like, well, no, he wasn't. He was a piece of shit. So I like what he does. This is one of my favorite things I think I've ever seen in sci-fi or any type of fiction. It's like, okay, sure, he murdered the guy. All right, take all his assets from him, give it to me, and I'll put it towards my war front against his people. That is such a brutal, I mean, that is, you know what, that's dropping a fucking microphone right there. That is literally like that is the dropping that microphone. I love that mic drop. I love that mic drop. That shit is classic. That shit is classic. And then Garibaldi meets up with Londo, and they're keeping their friendship, but it's a tentative friendship, unfortunately, because yeah, this is going south fast, and there's other shit going on in the series. I do not want to reveal too much, but overall, it's still a good season. I would say we're looking at Silver Star right now. Okay, I'm gonna give it out of 10. See, like season 1 was damn near a 9. Season 2 is about a 7.5, maybe a 7. I wouldn't give it a 6. That's no, it's not above it. It's not like okay, definitely like it's definitely worth watch. Like here's how my rating goes: 4 below average. You could watch it if you want. 5, it's acceptable. Go ahead and watch it. 6, definite watch. 7, anything in 7 is like okay, yeah, watch this show. This is great sci-fi. This is a series that deserves your attention. 8, why haven't you watched the series yet? 9, motherfucker, go out and buy the Blu-ray, you bitch. 10, it's like, yeah, at this point, I'm sitting you down, I'm strapping you to the chair, and I'm strapping your eyes open, I'm pouring the cocaine into your eyes, while you're watching it. Then you get Clockwork Orange, in my opinion, if you haven't seen this yet. You get arrested. It's like, yeah, if I ever give a 10, there's a couple series I've reviewed I've given a 10. I believe you should be arrested for crimes against humanity and forced to watch it. And if you don't like it, then we force you to watch we force you to watch we force you into a room and you get to spend a month listening to Baby Shark. That's your punishment. Yeah, exactly. Damn straight. Baby Shark, those bastards. Do. Alrighty, back to the kitty cat. We're gonna put the kitty cat up. We're gonna put the Babylon 5 down. And yeah, so that's my feeling towards halfway through Babylon 5, episode 12. I got 12 more episodes to go. Probably sometime next week or the week after. I'm thinking the week after. Next week we might have some other stuff to look at. We're definitely going to be looking at a couple other sci-fi stuff. There's a conspiracy that's slowly cropping up. We'll have to look into. Oh, we're going to have fun with that. That's going to be the hardest thing, I think, both me and JJ. We're going, because I think by that point we should have enough information on the Odyssey to talk about the new Odyssey movie coming out. Oh boy!
Yeah, I heard they have a 12-year-old boy in that movie. His name is Elliot.
I fucking laughed at that's Athena. That's fucking. They're making that guy. Oh my god. They're making him. They're making him Achilles. Really? Oh god. All right, right back. I think quickie, and then we'll get to the new thing. By the way, how do you like the new cat picture?
Oh yeah, I can't. Oh, I don't see it right now, but I am sure it's cute. I'll rewind the tape to see it. I don't see a cat. I'm looking for the cat. Unless it's in Discord. Maybe the cat is in Discord. Hey, what's up, Western? Representative of the Shadow. Yes, correct. It looks like Morton, or it sounds like Morton, but it's spelled Morden. It's on the Wikia page, which, I mean, those sites aren't always correct, but like I said, I watched it like 5 times in like 2 years once because maybe not 5. Now I added a number. I think I've watched the show like at least 3 times in its entirety.
Yep. Oh, did I somehow, did the cat disappear? Okay, the cat did disappear. Okay, so we are looking at Stuart, we're going to be looking at the Big Bang new trailer that just dropped. Yeah, we're looking at the Ireland. By the way, I do not know what the dislike ratio is for this. They are hiding the dislike ratio. So that's usually a bad sign when the dislike ratio is showing up. I do not know why this exists. But I figure both me and you can watch this and have a good chuckle. As we get going here, I got myself a drink. All right, boys, let's look at the new trailer. Tell me if you want me to pause anywhere. By the way, I am not a fan of Big Bang. I really fucking hate Big Bang, so this will be interesting.
What even is Big Bang? I know about Big Bang Theory.
The
I don't
Big
like
Bang
that
Theory.
either.
Yeah. I was not a fan of this series. Like I was a fan of it when it first came out. The idea of basically what it is, it's the idea of a group of geeks kind of building their lot. Like they're kind of trying to get girls, get relationships, and being a geek. And it's basically the best way to put it. It's the unfortunate thing that created normies.
Mm-hmm.
It got normies involved in it. It's actually what I like to call it. It was cultural misappropriation of our culture. Okay? Best way to put it.
Exactly.
And they purposely stole our geek lore. They turned it into their thing, and then they fucking patented it and sold it off. And like I said, the Big Bang did more
Yeah.
damage to stuff. Now I
Big
know
Bang Theory.
I'm half fucking with you.
Okay,
But
and it's okay to make fun of the show and call it Big Bang, and also maybe you do believe the Big Bang is not a theory. Maybe you think it's such a solid theory that you don't think it should have a theory at the end.
no. This show is basically them trying to get laid. For the first season, it's them trying to get girlfriends. It's one character trying to get a girlfriend. It's them being geeks, and then after that, it's them trying to get a girlfriend, and then they get then they get married, and then the other characters get married, and it's just kind of like that thing. And then the series just kind of ended, and I didn't care. And then they created Young Sheldon, but now they've created a brand new Big Bang Theory spin-off show. Dear fucking God. Now, these are the characters in the Big Bang series that are side characters. Let's go. Tell me when to hit pause when you think. I'm playing it.
I'm ready.
Hey,
Yeah,
Stuart.
I'm playing.
How is it out there?
I think there's room for improvement.
I've only got a few seconds to explain this. So you gotta focus.
Do you have an identical twin brother?
I'm you from another stream of reality. None of this is normal. If you turn the lights off, they don't bother you. This apocalyptic nightmare, the dimensional rifts, never has to happen.
All kneel for the Supreme Ruler of South Pasadena.
Hello, prisoners.
Crippy?
Take the wench, wash her, bring her to my womb.
Oh, I'd rather die.
I understand. Wash her and kill her.
That was the funny part. That actually made me laugh.
I can asthma attack. You can put everything right. You can make it the way it was. My childhood has led me to this moment.
Oh no.
Comic books are my superpower.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Shall we?
This pains me to say, but it's almost just like I might kind of enjoy it.
We're on a quest. They're
Again,
gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say something.
But I'm not gonna watch it because like it's gonna just make normies think they know about fucking quantum physics or some dumb shit like Rick and Morty and the original Big Bang Theory.
Okay, here's my problem. Well, actually, okay, I don't mind Rick and Morty. The
Yeah,
only
man,
reason
that was fine.
Rick and Morty was okay for a couple seasons. Then it got weird. Then it got really creepily sexual, and then I really didn't like. I didn't like Rick and Morty. Maybe it's too intellectual for me, and I don't understand. But I really don't want to watch Rick and his grandkids have psychic sex with a fucking dragon. I don't want a foursome with a dragon. Okay, that's some weird fucked up shit. Don't do that. That's just fucking weird. Hey, wait. It get later seasons, man. Like literally, it was like this for me. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. It's not great. This isn't bad. It's like my arms coming up, and it's like, oh fuck, this sucks. It's like, woo! I would say High on Life is a better Rick and Morty now than Rick and Morty. High on Life wasn't bad.
I got
Okay. Yeah. So this is again because you haven't you weren't into the show and you didn't watch the show, yeah, I can see. See, this is the thing. I agree with you. People who have no interest in the show or had no interest in original called Big Bang, they might look at this and go, "Okay, this looks cool." People who watch the show are going to watch it because, okay, it's another Big Bang thing. They want more Big Bang to this day. Like I can't deny it, but it literally had the normie thing going, and that's basically what.
I have a friend, and he's like one of the cool kids, and guys who used to be a criminal, and he was like, he's a good guy now. He takes good care of the kids, and like he was telling me how he loved Big Bang Theory, and I was just trying to tell him how much I hate it. He's like, to him, geek culture is that, and next thing you know, everyone's like, bazinga, and it's like this is none of these things are like, IT crowd got it right.
Yes, IT, dude, you just fucking took the words right out. I was about to say that. IT crowd and Black Books. If you want to know what real geek culture looks like and how fucking weird and stupid some shit is, Big Bang and Black. You want IT? Hello, Iris. Welcome. All right, so you want yourself Black Books and the IT crowd. Both of these are British shows. They're sitcoms. They are one of the biggest things to geek culture you'll ever see, and it's that like real geek culture. It's some of the stupidest things, some of the funniest moments. I still think one of my favorite episodes is the episode where he goes into the wrong bathroom. He goes into the handicap bathroom. Do you remember that episode? Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite episodes. That one and the internet is my two favorite episodes. But I still love that. It's like, I'm handicapped, and he pretended to be handicapped because it's like, oh, I can't believe someone would lock the door for a handicapped person. And it's like, oh shit, So he has to lie his way through the entire thing. It's one of the greatest moments, and it's one of the most also. Like the idea, some of the ideas in this was just absolutely silly. Like, but that if you want real kind of geek culture, some of the ideas of geek culture and like real geek culture stuff in an actual thing, those two are probably the best version of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Black Book.
No, I think there's something from the door, but I'm gonna put on the audio. Finish your sound. I'm sorry.
Black Books is another good example of this because it's literally just three fucking guys who are book lovers who are basically, living the worst kind of dream. Like one of them's a hardcore alcoholic who really doesn't want anyone in his bookstore. He just wants to be the bookstore. You got that, like the guy who kind of want the pleaser guy. It kind of shows up, and then you got the woman who's just kind of like in her way. She has her mode.
Good.
Oh, what'd you get?
No, I still gotta get to the door. My food's out the door. But no, it sounds interesting. Black Book sounds good actually. Just the way you described it.
Oh, definitely watch it. It's an amazing thing. You'll have a blast. It's one of the greater ones out there. There are a couple out there I do suggest, and Black Books is one of them. It Crowd is another thing. If you want real geek culture, that's real.
I didn't finish IT Crowd, but what I saw of it was like very good, and it was like this was the thing that everyone says Big Bang Theory is. This is the real one. They wouldn't like it, but it's the deal.
Yeah, like if you want another thing that's really like probably one of the best sci-fi things is another BBC thing is Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf.
Oh yeah, that one. I heard great things about that. Mm-hmm.
That one's down the dirty one. That one.
I'll be right back, but I always wanted to see Blake's.
Yeah. All right. Hello, Arus. So
Hey,
welcome. We are going to be starting our game coming up. Arus, I found a game. And it's an interesting game. Thank you to Big Old Games showing me this game. I'm now going to start playing this, and the game is called. Don't know if you've ever heard of this game. It is called Kokoron. You ever heard of that, Arus?
Not really sure. Sounds familiar, but I have to see it.
Well, watch the live stream. She'll be coming up very shortly. She'll be coming down the mountain when she comes. Do 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 do. There it is. Do 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 do. And there we go. It's up there now, right now. So this is a interesting idea. It is a game that's a Mega Man like, but it's a Mega Man like with a weird idea for a best way to put it. It's
You sure it's not Mario number 9?
It's not Mighty Niner number 9, but it is based off of it has this very Dreamland feel to it. And hopefully the controller's working today. Sometimes my controller does not. Sometimes my controller does not like it. We'll see if it's working right now.
Yeah, I've never seen this.
You've never seen this. Okay, well, we're going to have some fun tonight then. If I can, I gotta make sure my my controller. I don't know why my controller does this, but sometimes it doesn't like it. But I'm pressing select, start, up, down, left, right. Oh, okay. So hopefully it's working. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes Nintendo, I don't know why my controller does not like pairing. Like my other controller doesn't do this. This one does not like to pair. So I'm hoping this is the beginning of it. That we just have to watch this crap and then we'll be able to play the game. If not, I'll have to restart. Okay, there we go. Nope, me controller is dead. Yay! Gotta repair my controller. Gotta repair my controller. Come on, repair the controller. You're gonna be an asshole and force me to... Let's unconnect, and then let's reconnect. I may have to come back in and come back out because this sometimes does this. I don't know why this is just a new update happened and all of a sudden out of nowhere my controller has been like, yeah, go fuck yourself. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. Yep. I am now back to key controller for some reason. All right, let's calibrate again. Yay, calibration. Huzzah. Okay, pad 1, yeah, okay. Set all. Okay, down, right. Ah, shit. Let's clear. Okay, let's see if this worked. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's start a game. Hee hee hee, my name is Tapar. Okay, I'm surprised they use a Tapar. So he's come to your house to cause problems. Yeah, I don't know why my controller's been doing that lately. It's this controller in particular. I don't, like, my old controller did not do this at all. So, yeah, unfortunately the princess has been captured. You have to save her. So you are the hero of Dreamland. You have to take any form. So which form will you choose? Yes, this is a game that came out back in the day in Nintendo where you create your own hero. You actually create your own hero, which is kind of neat. Okay, so we got a warrior body. Let's give ourselves a cyborg body. And let's give ourselves the shuriken. Alright, what is our name? Our name is...
How about Bad Gundam? Proto Gundam. Mega Gun.
Why is... I don't know why my button is doing that. For some reason I can't go right. Okay, that's weird. My right button's being weird again. Like I said, I don't know why this does this. It's doing it again. Okay, let's see. Left.
What are you using? RetroArch or?
No, I'm using an actual emulator. Okay, there we go. No, you know what it is? It's this controller. This controller, I don't know why it does that sometimes. I've had issues where brand new controller, this fucker doesn't like working sometimes with older systems. So, we have ourselves our character, our lives, we have ourselves our phase, we have ourselves our things, we have ourselves our hit points, and let us go. We are a cyborg body. Let's see how it goes. I'm a ninja. I'm a ninja cyborg fighter. Alright, let's go. So now you gotta pick your location. And you actually gotta travel to these locations too. Like, this is interesting. I will send you ours. Do you wanna have a look at this game? Do you wanna actually
NES?
Yeah, it's NES.
I think I might be able to find it, probably.
Oh, you can, but I can send it to you. I don't mind sending you stuff.
Okay, that makes it easier.
Yeah, great. Okay, power up 2. Okay, I should be more powerful now. I gotta watch out. I don't want to get hit by these guys. These guys are a little bit of a prick. Ow, you bitch! Just bounced off the wall to hit me. Oh, I'm not a fan of this. Fuck off. Oof. Okay, there we go. Ooh, life. More life. You also get other, like, there's a lot of other abilities that kind of existed that are really kind of neat. Like, you can get a body that can fly, you can get a body that gets more power, like, you can have more physical power. Having better weight can help you out in areas. Some areas you can't, like, I can't get that right now, it looks like. And then as I go, I got through. Ah, I'm dead. So you get different power-ups as you keep going with your character, and you can keep traveling to get different power-ups. That's kind of neat. Also, by the way, I'm not at the stage yet. I am just at the base starting of this. Like, we're not even at the main stage yet. This game actually has that type of power where you gotta, like... I don't have power 3, eh? Okay, and our attack is 6 right now. Also, we gotta watch out about being hit. The more we get hit, the worse it is for our characters. So we gotta kind of like play catch up with stuff. And your power can get stronger as you go, and the more power up you get, and you can get different forms that way. Yeah, no, Big Old Game showed us this, and I was like, this is really fucking solid. Like, this looks like a very solid game. This is Japanese only. There was an English version of this, like usual. Another game that's like from Japan we just never got for some reason. So it's one of those, like, unfortunately we didn't get that awesome game that we should have got. Get there? No, I can't get there. No, do not want that coming up on me. There we go. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I also suggested Logan this game as well. Like, I said, hey, yeah, you guys want to look at this. Like, I didn't see about this game before, and I'm like, that's interesting. Like, I found this and I was like, wow, this is pretty neat. Alright, now I am actually at the stage, I believe. We're finally getting to that stage point. Oh, we're at the boss. Okay. We are at the boss. Let's go, boss battle. Boss battle. Shit. Son of a bitch. Okay. Found a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and the way is against the wall. Damn it! I guess there's not a way there. Damn it! There we go. Yeah. Come on! Yeah, got her. Max that power up. Love that Joker. Got her gone. Yeah, well, this looks like like I said, I saw this, it's like, okay. And as you go, you can create different forms, too. So we saved a little fairy creature, I guess, that's a helper. Yeah, there's a couple games I found recently that just made me go... Interesting. I do keep my eyes on people talking about online and stuff. There's a phone game. So, by the way, now you can actually create another new character. Like, you actually can keep going, or you can create the character you had before. Now, I like the robot, so I'm going to do the robot again. But this time, we want... Let's... Oh, you know what? Let's... Do I want an armor body, or do I want a tank body? You know what? Let's, let's do that. Let's do a jet body, and I like my shuriken. Okay, so we have a new character. Now we're gonna call this Bob. Here we go. I like that. You know what? Let's keep. I'm gonna keep using Jin, but yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot. I gotta. Oopsie! I accidentally went back. Oops. I forgot that this game actually makes you go back and forth too. So I went the wrong direction. So we'll go back and check out another zone. Also gets us a time to grind. I do believe you can get new zone. You can get new get better power-ups by doing certain things. We're almost at a higher shuriken. Man, those homing guys are nasty. Yikes. Yeah, we really didn't get there was a lot of Japanese games out there that we just did not get. Kind of like, to this day, I'm like, why didn't we get this? Like, this actually looks cool. A game where you create your heroes. You actually got to adventure to create the heroes.
That's a lot of games like that already.
Yeah, but were there games like that back in Nintendo era? Can you think of a game like that? Like we just. This is the first game I've actually found where I'm like, okay, I've never seen this before. See, now I got the jetpack. And now I can jetpack Gemini here. I can jump around. Oh, that's fucking cool. You see the light? I gotta watch out for that. But you actually see the light of the train. Oh, I can shoot the train too. Can I do anything to the train? No, I think the train's invisible. We actually see the light of the train coming. That's kind of a neat thing. Okay, I see now. Okay, yeah. Oh shit. Can I? Yeah. Okay, that's what I gotta do. Alright, shuriken 2. I like the shurikens. So far the shurikens seem to be my go-to weapon right now. I might look at other weapons later, maybe the ball weapon, or there's quite a few little weapons you can create. But I like the creativity of this. This is kind of unique. I've never seen this in the game back in the day. So for me, I think the closest thing to a creation game like this... Are you back with us, DJ?
Flashmasters?
Well, okay, we were talking about. No, I'm playing a game called Pokerin. We are checking out a game
Looks like
called
Blaster Master. And you look
It's
like
not-
a Gundam.
Yeah, okay. So the way this is a Japanese-only game that just America, like, it just never released in our neck of the woods. So the interesting thing about this game is it's a game about a kid who gets summoned to Dreamland. And if I can get on that train.
The train and a Gundam. Oh my god.
Yep.
This is Dreamland. This is totally a Dreamland.
Yeah. So you play a hero. You play the child hero sent to defeat the evils of this dream world, basically, and bring back the princess that was captured. Okay. I guess I can't get these right now.
Mario bago wala pistol.
Yeah, Super Mario with multiple pistols, I guess. So
Lamb
the fun
burger.
thing.
I'm eating a lamb burger just for the record.
Okay, cool. So the game plan with this was, I guess, like the whole idea is you create your own character on a Nintendo game. You actually create the character. So far, from what I can tell, like I found about this game through Big Old Games. Actually, I didn't know this existed. Like I'm always looking for new games to check out for emulation, and this was one where I'm like, what? There was a game like this on Nintendo back in the day, and we didn't get it. We got shafted again. Stop shafting us, Japan. Give us your awesome shit. How dare you keep stuff for yourself? Gotta be always ours.
They were probably afraid that a company like Harmony Gold was going to copyright their stuff and never let them play.
Well, that's Nintendo now. God damn, I know that made me sad. Like the fact that Nintendo does that way too much is just that kind of depressed me. Damn it. But no, I like the idea of these characters. Like you have all these different characters you can build, different outfits and stuff. When I get through this stage, because I'm getting through the stage, when I finally get through here, you get to see the other character. You'll like, probably get to see some of the other stuff that's here in the game. Just a matter of me. Shit. Nope, fuck you. I said fuck you. Hey, what part of fuck you did you not understand? Stop it. Stop it. Oh great, that didn't decide to pop. Okay, anyway, I got to the boss. We are fighting the moon, by the way.
We are fighting them. I love this star map in the back.
Yep.
I want to.
Oh, yeah,
Dude,
dude,
Japanese
like,
riding there.
look at this cool moon. Like, I love this. This is just technique, man. Okay, I'm cheating though. Time for the mega trick. Am I dead? Did I die? I died. No, I died. Okay, I'm gonna fight you. Let's fight.
Yeah, so after the stream, I gotta go looking for the water block, my water cooling system. I know I have a new one, I just don't know where the fuck it is right now. And I can't really install all the new pipes once I do that. Also, I decided I'm gonna take my chances without using distilled water. This might not be the best thing to do, but I'm gonna take my chances anyway. I really don't feel like
It depends on the pH level for your water, if that's the case.
I'm just gonna boil it, and then I'm gonna add biocide to it. So I'll be able to keep the slime out. And it's not hard water in New York, but you know, it would be ideal. Distilled water would just be guaranteed. Whereas what I'm doing now is like most of
And-
it's fine.
I just lost the connection to my controller again. Yeah, oh, there we go. Thank God. It came back. Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a... Ah, don't hit me. Stop hitting me. The moon's kicking my butt. Fuck the moon. It's the worst moon, too. It's the harvest moon. That guy's a prick. What an asshole. Yeah, no. You don't do that.
Is he using gravity on you?
Yeah, a little bit. He actually spins the map, which is kind of a neat little, like that's a neat little graphic. And he flies around the screen, so you gotta like legitimately run across the screen before he gets to his other end, because if he gets to his other end, I'm gonna be in trouble. There we go, got him. Beat the moon. We beat up the moon. Hopefully the game didn't just crash on me. Okay, good. Yeah, see, he's got a lump. I beat up the moon.
It has more moon in it than Luna.
Yep. Lunar doesn't have that much moon. Luna does have a secret nudity area, but you have to travel to it. So now I get to create another ally. So this is what you didn't get to see, DJ. This is actually kind of neat as we come up. So I'm gonna put the hero face on. Now we're gonna put the hero face on, and then we're going to put the. Oh wait, yeah. Let's hero. Let us. Hero. Let's see here.
Graphics pulled up pretty well on this one.
Yeah, except for Cyber Body kind of has no body, but let us put the armor on our hero. Our body's going to be hero armor. Now, what are we going to give him as his weapon? We're going to give him a crystal. We're going to call this guy DJ. There you go. There you go, DJ. You got 36. You got 36 hit points. Your attacks suck. But you got 36 hit points, and we have no lives, so we might die. So here's your crystal. Oh god. Oh god. The crystal sucks. The crystal sucks. Go back. Arms. We definitely don't want that weapon. Yeah. Let's do the flower. Oh, the flower's worse. Okay, go back to arms. Let's see what the ball does. We'll give the ball a shot here. Okay, yeah, baseball. Okay, so DJ, you are a samurai warrior hero with a baseball. And we're going to use you. See, we got Jin, we got Bob, and we got DJ. So let's
Now we need to add ours next time.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to... Yeah, oh, the balls bounce. Good. That's actually kind of cool. The balls actually bounce. Ah, pink elephant! Pink elephant! God damn it, no! Never again! Never again! Pink elephant, no! Oh, got that shot, actually.
What is that in the background? Is that like a helmet? Oh, yeah, it's a helmet.
Yeah. Oh, we got a ball power up, boys.
I think it was
Oh,
the
yeah.
names of real stars. Or maybe not.
Oh.
There's no way there's any 4 stars in that thing. But still, it's like, it looks like he's got the diagonal lines. If I didn't know any better, I would think those were like orbits.
I'm dead. No, you died, DJ. Sorry.
Oh, it's a repeating background. I see how they do it.
It is a repeating background. So we're gonna go back to Bob because we got platforming that's gonna suck. And I don't want platforming that sucks. I saw a platforming. I was like, no.
It seems they take the falling stars literal in this universe.
Well, yes, because it's Dreamland. You are effectively in a dream world.
I thought it was platforms. I noticed that one of them had EMC equals MC square on it.
Yep. I don't know why it has EMT equals MC square, but it has EMT equals. I don't know why it's there. It's there though. The fun that is Dreamland, man. I have no idea what the fuck half this shit's doing here, but it's doing here. It's a neat idea. Like I said, the whole character creation for a Nintendo game, unheard of. Like this was like the fact that we never saw this. Like I get why. There's not lots to it. Like it is kind of like a lot of the weapons kind of work the same.
They're probably trying to cover their asses in case Bandai got pissed off about it.
No, I think this was just, Japan does that a lot. Like, Japan will like, oh, Americans, those Americans, they will not understand. Like,
They're not wrong.
not always, but...
Yeah, they're not always right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like, are you telling me this game wouldn't sell like gangbusters? A game where you create your own fucking hero?
I mean, people like Big Bang Theory, so sometimes people like mediocre stuff more than good stuff. I mean, how many people know about Robotech, but can't be troubled to fucking understand that Macross is inherently superior?
Well, Macross isn't inherently superior because Macross is Robotech. Macross is Robotech and Robotech is Macross. It all depends on
No.
version. It all
like
depends. Okay, go ahead.
Well, you said season 1 you'll be right, but later on it no longer is Macross. It's another series.
Yeah. It shifts out. It all depends on
And it would be right, because most people would prefer Macross over what the other animes used to for Robotech later on.
Yeah, it all depends on what was, and it all depends on what organization and group. Like, if you want to get into the Macross war, I'll fucking get in there with you, with that one, because there's so much stupid shit with that. Best way to put it.
I mean, that's a hell of a story, the copyright thing and all that, but yeah.
Oh, it's insane because it's under like 4 different. Like this is the reason Macross doesn't exist. That flashing would have fucked. Like that flashing isn't exactly nice.
Like even Kawamori, the guy who created Macross, is like, go bootleg it because you ain't watching it in the States if you don't.
Yeah, basically he's right, and he's not fucking wrong. He is not wrong at all.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's why the new game of Macross Shooting Insight got delayed like twice.
Yep. Well, it's also the reason why it's still called Robotech here, you know, like in other countries. Like, it just unfortunately Robotech, it just will never ever have a legitimate like version of the actual Macross. Like, and the thing is, Macross, like, this is why I say Macross is Robotech and Robotech is Macross, because unfortunately, due to that bullshit, it's sort of, the best way to describe it is, it's kind of just a clusterfuck if you think about it.
Super Dimension Fortress Macross is Robotech. Robotech is Super Dimension Fortress Macross. As for anything else with the name Macross, no relation.
Well, then you have the 3 movies that came out, and those 3 movies you're just determining on which version of that one you watch, because it's 3 different movies. There's the dub versions, and then there's the dub versions that took shit out and stole. Like, no, dude, when we're talking this franchise, man, they fucked with that franchise in ways I have never seen a franchise get fucked with. Like, it would have been better not to fucking release the fucking thing. I'm having a hard time getting up. Fucking
like,
guy. There
the
we go.
movie I'm thinking of is Do You Remember Love? And I'm sure there's a dub, but I don't consider that a unique property.
There-
It's still called
there we
Macross
are.
Do You Remember Love?
Multiple dubs. It's also a Asian.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I've seen like there was some fan dubs. There was one with the British voice. There was one by ADV or whatever. But like, you know,
I
in
think
general, like,
Probably the most superior. Also, they were the ones that were forcing to get the Macross back to being Macross. Now, I'm not exactly a super fan of the Macross.
in fact, yeah, ADV's dub was actually the first one I saw of SDF Macross, and that's what opened my eyes to like the rest of the universe. Like, it was really well done. Epic McNaughton doing the fucking voice of Ichigo.
Yep. It was actually it was superior. At the time, it was actually I would say it was still superior to what existed. And I think we got kind of think we got kind of fucked. I don't know if you feel the same way I do, but I feel like we kind of got screwed when it comes to that, because in a lot of ways, the weird thing is, like I said, they took out Deaths, they took out Blood, they took out key things. It's very similar to how Voltron got butchered back in the day, if you know anything about the Voltron bullshit.
I don't, but I can imagine.
Yeah, because Voltron got butchered. Yeah, which one will you choose? We're gonna go back to DJ now that you've gotten some balls. We both shuffled. Yeah. Yeah, so you go to you travel to different locations here, and that's kind of a neat idea. Like, I will have to backtrack to get to the location, to get to where I need to go. It's kind of a neat idea they did that. Okay, there we go. Some ball. See, the whole point is we gotta get your balls up, because you don't have big enough balls.
There's not some slime in the background. Oh.
It's not slime, I think it's just a shell, like the shell thing for that. To my knowledge, it looks like there's multi-stages. Now, this is slime, or what we're walking on now. Now we're getting into the slime shit. But yeah, as you travel to different... you fucker! I thought I could get away with just standing up there, but he decided to... Stop thinking there's logic to a game where you travel into another world as a child. There's no logic. Stop thinking there is. My human brain wants to think of it like that. Let's just do that. Okay, let's see if we can get away. I want those. Give me the freaking things, you bastard. I can't get it. Fuck it. I might just bow out if it keeps up like that, yeah. Okay, so you gotta... Okay, I see what I gotta do here. I guess I'll just take the hit. I'll take the hit and run. Take the hit and run. Jump. Do it, you bitch. What are you doing? Alright, more baseballs. I don't want to go for that. That's a trap. I mean, this game is hard. This isn't, like, this game's actually a little bit of a bastard. Like, I would think this was an American version of a game, if this was, you know, is that how they like to amp up our damage? Son of a bitch. Okay, don't trap me. Gotcha. Yeah, this is actually be quick or be dead here right now. I'm kind of liking it. I kind of like it. You actually got to really keep your eye on the ball. Cause, like, I knew that guy was coming, but I didn't know if he was going to hit me or not. And there is, they seem to actually focus on the fact that there's no guarantee you're going to do stuff and set up stuff right. Like, you could have a really weak character in this game. From what some people have said, you could have a shit fucking character, and it like game's like, yeah, I don't care. I kind of like that. But yeah, no, Macross. Okay, back to Macross. So what is your knowledge? How much do you know of the OG? Like what actually happened with the original Macross TV show? Like when he came over to America.
I have a pretty good idea, but like I also am gonna throw in another name that like a company name that like I'm less clear on. So basic understanding is at the surface level, Harmony Gold, of course, had a license to play Macross in the States, and they added scenes of the animes, and during the second season, it's completely different anime. But there was a middleman, I guess, or a group called Tatsunoko Group, and they were involved in the agreement. So while Harmony Gold looks like Patent Patrol is acting alone, where they basically got the dotted line, they signed it, and then every time anything Macross related was released in the States, they would step in and be like, oh, we own that, and it's like U.S. courts would uphold that shit. But it turns out it wasn't just the Japanese being naive as they typically aren't. Somehow in there, I guess this Tatsunoko group must have felt the money was worth it, and basically they fucked the owners. I mean, the creators certainly would never have agreed to this. But bottom line is that every time they do something Macross related, and it's got a character from the original even referenced in there, they act like they got rights over the whole goddamn thing.
Yep. Yeah, and it's been like that.
Macross 7.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why you don't see half the shit that exists. In Macross 7, that's the one of Nikki Basara, isn't it?
Yes, and there was a little bit of time where they do reference earlier characters. Not a lot, but you do have, like, the guy... And there's the weird thing. Do You Remember Love? Macross 7 is technically post Do You Remember Love. It is not SDF Macross. The guy, Exodor, he's clearly the same as the ones in the movie. But nonetheless, somehow they fucking keep getting the goddamn courts to fucking uphold their bullshit.
Yeah, well, this is why ADV had to stop shooting. Like, apparently ADV had problems with them. This has been going on for a long time, from what I've heard, like over the years, man. It's still a problem to this day. Like, fuck, they're still fighting it.
It's basically what it is, and it's like it's insane because it should be pretty obvious, but for whatever reason, this company, they've shown you that you spend enough money on lawyers, you could achieve your dreams.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And their dream is shattering our dreams.
Yeah, well, it is. It's a way to control. It's a way to control it, and it's annoying because as people who like this stuff, like I'm not a big fan of Macross, but I'm a big fan of I'll always be a Gundam baby, but I'm a big fan of letting content become out as it is. Like I've always been that avid believer of even if you don't like it, even if you think it's going to be awful, even if you hate it, you should, in all intents and purposes, be allowed to allow the content to release itself. None of this shit of I almost got him. None of this shit of like, we're gonna change it. We're gonna change it for this, and this, and this. Like I'm not a fan of doing that to James Bond. I'm not a fan of doing that to anything. And this is a good example of we're gonna steal that. Yeah, they added like a couple animes if I remember correctly, and they even there was stuff considered Macross that wasn't even fucking Japanese at the time, and they fought fighting tooth and nail to keep control of that. It's up there with the weird control Saban had over the Power Rangers, which they lost control, gained control, lost control, gained control, and like, oh man, it's all over the place with that one. I don't know if you know the story of that, but that's just fucked.
No, I can imagine where that went.
Oh yeah, a whole lot of nowhere actually. Oh, we almost got him. Yeah! Get the pirate! And your character's screaming in pain as I shot him. Yeah, alright. So I guess in the next crate you get to create a new hero now, if I remember correctly. Alright, create another ally. So who are we gonna... So, Arus, how do we create you? Do you want to have a ninja head? Or do you want to be an alien? We got a couple alien heads. We got a couple ninja heads too.
Let me see.
You know what? We'll give that. We'll give Arus. Let's see what else they have here first. Oh, we got monster heads we can have. What ghost heads can we have? Oh, there we go. Arus the skull head. Now, what are we gonna give your body? We want to give you a body, but what type of body do we want to give Arus? We can give you a buggy, or we can give you this. You know what? We're gonna give you the Master Roshi Cloud. Now, what are we gonna give you for your shot? We'll give you the boomerang. I know the boomerang star, so A-U-S.
Sorry, my Will-O-Wisp or something.
So this is the boomerang. It comes back. That's the benefit of it. And when you get up higher levels, boy, does that fucker sing. So let's do some power. Let's power up the Arus. Let's get to the house. Ah!
Was there room for the R?
What?
Was there no room for the R?
No, and there wasn't. So I went.
Wouldn't it have been better to use the R instead of the U? That way it sounds like Arus.
Wow, you know. That's 50-50 hindsight.
I'm Austin Powers now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now, and also, you're technically the weakest guy for some reason. It didn't give you much hit points for some reason, which I was hoping to give you more hit points because you're the ghost body, but no, apparently not. Now, you have very little hit points. And like I said, this is just complete testing, so I wasn't even 100% sure if this how well this Arus body is going to work. And it sort of works. Ow! But 2 hits and you're dead. Yeah, no, this body isn't exactly going too well. Sorry, Arus, I made you a bad body. Next time. We're gonna go back to Bob. I think we're gonna use Bob to do this.
Get me out of this.
Yeah, I made you a crappy lich. That's the problem. I actually made you a skeleton, technically, because, a good lich would have been badass. I'll figure it out. I will figure out we'll make you a new body later. Although you can, technically. Nothing's stopping me. Now that I'll send you the... You know what? Before I forget, because I will forget to do this.
You know, you could have made me the knight. It has like the same armor as the Dragon Quest one.
Yeah. Well, we can always create you another character. We can always create you another character. Hold on here. I'm going to do something before I forget. Because I know Arus wants to check this game out too. Do you want me to send you this game, DJ?
No, I just want to know the name of it. I can get it. Is the something dream?
Called Kokoron.
Oh yeah. I'll write that down. Kokoron, how you spell that?
Or I could just send it to you. I do have it.
You can send me the game. It's probably the same size as the text required to type it out in a message. Either one would work.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I got you, don't worry.
Like you're getting kanji to follow name?
You know what I could do? I will put it in... Okay, it's gonna be in general, boys. Okay, just check general. It should be there. Hopefully soon. Bam. Alright, yeah, in general. There you go.
Oh, it's Kokoron. Got it.
Yep.
It's still like it's not Kokoron, but that's, I like what I do is when I can't read a word, or if I'm reading a word the first time, I'll literally in my head enunciate it phonetically, and then based on the rules of English, I'll fucking figure out what it probably is.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Secret, that's what I would tell kids. I'd be like, do it phonetically and then try to say it correctly.
So the best body we've had so far seems to be Bob. Bob has the best body right now. He's got the float. He's got the combat stuff, so he's actually quite cool. Again, I do like the idea that when you travel to other locations, as we're grinding up and powering up our characters, so this kind of has a little bit of a grind. I actually, by me going back to the house from the previous location, we had a different map. So there's different maps that take you to different locations. Now, I think that's how they figured out how to do this. Technically, it's not. There are like 12 stages, but there are only 4 locations you go to. Technically. I think that's pretty clever. No, you don't. Ah, you bastard. Got me with your freaking thing. Man. So that's a neat idea. And like I said, there are hundreds of transformations you can technically take. Bam. Now I'm back to my house. I power up again. So that's a neat idea. So that gives you lots of gameplay. For something like this small, on a Nintendo game of all things, that's kind of neat. Although that flashing is really starting to hurt my eyes, so yeah, even I'm starting to go, yeah, we're going to keep using Bob for now, and we're going to go to the Mushroom Berry. Yeah, that flashing, okay, I'm going to warn people, like, next time seizure warnings, I apologize. I know there's no way to get rid of that flashing as rough as it is. Sorry, guys.
Why are temples in Japan running down? Like, are there people outside who don't like Japan? Yet, if they hit it so much, why are they
What's going on in Japan right now?
Oh, this is the second time I've seen a video involving a temple getting run down, but the post says, lately, Japanese temples have been running down like crazy. What the hell is this? And I'm seeing the temple burning down in the video. The last one I saw was the aftermath of a temple burning down, but another incident happened where these guys from, like, India or some other dump literally stripped the copper off the roof of a temple, and it was like, let's say it was $20,000 in copper, it would cost like $40,000 to redo the copper because of the labor. But those people weren't even the ones who were hostile to Japanese culture. They were just opportunistic, taking advantage. But there is a bit of strife between, people of the religion, that one, and, yeah.
I will say this right now. I can't say much. That doesn't involve me getting very vulgar. But, let's just put it that way. The rage is real. I know what you're talking about now, just because, like, what you said, I actually, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. I think that's bullshit. I think the people who are doing that should go to jail. And I think you should go Dickensian on their asses. And if you're going to go after someone's religion, well, they had a way of dealing with people that went after other people's religions back in the day. It was a nice little way where we, after torturing you for a couple days, we, my religion has a nice way of dealing with it. We take your skin, we keep you alive. After torture, we flay the skin, we slowly pull strips off. And, yeah. You're alive for that. I think that's how we should deal with that in Minecraft. Again, I've said before, and I will say it again. I am not a fan of people destroying religious sites. I am not a fan of people destroying sacred heritage sites. If you go to another country and do that, you are absolute scum, in my personal opinion. Show respect, because you don't want us coming to your territory and burning down your property. There's quite a nice lot of gold in certain areas. You don't want us coming to your land and doing that. So how about you don't do that to us? Right? How about you don't go to Japan? If you're a guest in their country, stop being a dick.
Yeah.
It's not. Right?
Simple as that. It's like, you know, and like, you don't have to love Japan, but if you're gonna go there, clearly you must like something there, so don't be a dick. There were these two streamers, they're putting cryptocurrency, they went into a macaw cage and they were trying to punch a primate, and it was clearly just to create like drama and controversy, but it's like crazy.
Yeah, you don't go to someone else's country and bullshit, man. It's very simple. If that's the case, I think there's a lot of places that... Look, if there's an open... my feeling is this when it comes to this shit. If you're making an open forum to come after other people's religions, then I have no problem. There's a couple places I'd love to open up and see inside. I've been wanting to... As a pure archaeological thought process, I have no problem. If you want to make it open season, make it open season. That's how I look at it. Don't do it to us because we'll do it to you. That's how that works. And I find that personally offensive going after religious sites. I believe they should be protected at all costs. I believe that the religious people. I'm not one of those guys that, you know, all religions matter or that type of shit. I'm an avid believer of, like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to protect the heritage, and that's how that works, you know. It's all reasonable. Like I said, I am still, like, you know, as far as I'm concerned, the people who did the whole who did the thing to Stonehenge are scumbags. Like, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. It's not unreasonable to feel that way.
Yeah. Like, don't do that to a religion. Don't do that to people. It's an excuse for us to not want to treat you properly. So don't do it. I don't believe in harming other religions. I don't like the fact that a bunch of churches went up in smoke after a certain incident happened. I don't like that people believe they can do that with impunity. I don't believe, you know, just as you're not supposed to arrest priests because they fucking do a sermon. Thank you very much. But and I am
that guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He came to New York to give his talk at my dad's group.
Oh, that's awesome. And personally, I will be accepting asylum to America shortly after 6 months. Hey DJ, you got some room to play?
I mean, I might be able to accommodate. Could use a little help cleaning a couple of rooms. I might need some help in the future. Just in case. You know. Oh. Man, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. You gotta be very careful. Be very, very careful. Like, not only will YouTube shadow ban you, but there's other stuff going on in our lives, and I'm like, I'm not a fan. By the way, my shuriken's gotten way stronger now. Like, now I'm punching through holes through objects. Like, yeah, this is what I'm saying. This game will give you some power up that goes on. Alright, there we go. Bam. I do like the fact that I'm walking on skulls right now. Like, oh, Yo, that's rugged.
yeah. Also, I'm fighting the frozen dragon now. This is kind of cute. This little dragon, he'll turn up and he'll power up with the dragon form, and then he'll be like, and he hides actually inside the dragon. Oh, this is. I'm not a fan of this. There we go. Oh, yeah. Nope, got him! Got him with 1 hit point! Woohoo! Got him! Ended his life. Took him out with the super shurikens for the win. Oh, so Santa Claus is going to use him as the red-nosed reindeer. And we get our final form. So we're gonna do A2. We're gonna try to make a better Arus. We're gonna try to make a better URs, okay? We got it. We'll get you. We'll get you figured out. We got you. We got your. Okay, so we're gonna go with a monster head. We're gonna make you Falcon. You know what? What is this? Oh, dude. Oh no, wait. Okay, we're gonna go monster head this time. Or how about fighter? Yeah, we're gonna make Arus a fighter, and then we're gonna give Arus a tank body. How about a boat body? Do we want to give Arus a boat body?
How about the hero head?
We already got an armor body.
Yeah.
How about the cyborg body? You want the cyborg body? It gives you high hit points.
Oh, no. Let's see it.
Yeah. There you go. Cyborg, and then we're gonna give you this. Are we gonna give you the shirt? We could try the melody. Do you want to try the melody, or do you want to try that? You want to use the boomerang again?
The boomerang, why not?
Okay. The boom. Okay. They'll give us a 2. Okay.
You know, the shuriken will go look with this helmet.
Yeah, we already got a shuriken guy though. There we go. You got 36 health. So let's see it. You're coughing boomerangs, Arus. I love it. You're sucking. So there you go. Alright, so next on the list is that. Let's do it. Let's see how powerful we can make these before Arus shifts out his character. I guess it's this way. What? Can I not? What the hell just happened? Did it glitch? Uh-oh, did we get a glitch? Oh no, we gotta go up. Okay. Ah, shit. Okay. Come on, get it. Ah, can't get it. Gotta get those boomerangs stronger. I like how it's floating pandas that are swimming, dropping balls on your head. Kind of an interesting idea. Whoever made this game was definitely having a fever dream. How bad the fever dream was, I'm not sure. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, you know, it is kind of interesting how much these characters do different power-ups as time goes on. Like, what the fuck? The skunk turned into a fucking Paracel and then attacked me. What the fuck? Like, he decided to fly out of nowhere. At least the drops are flexible. Like, look at that! I got a spinning freaking skunk. Alright, let's keep going. Ah, ha, ha. Oh good, no damage. Ow, 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 oh, ow, oh. No. Is there anything else about the Macross? Do you, like, because Harmony Gold back in the day, Harmony Gold had like so much. You know, we're gonna go back. We're gonna backtrack instead. Harmony Gold had so much different stuff that they did back in the day. It's kind of interesting. They also, I think, does the company still exist at this point, or did someone actually buy Harmony Gold out? I thought Harmony Gold got bought out recently. DJ, do you know? Oh. Yeah, so they have been bought out then.
No, they're literally like, well, they might have been, but they're basically more real estate company. That's why they do all this patent code shit. So it's basically the same MO. They just kind of broaden their business portfolio.
Is this the same as the guys who basically tried to sue Steam recently? There was a New York lawyers that tried to sue Steam, and Steam fought back.
That was a little bit weirder than that, because that wasn't just New York lawyers. That was I think, a fucking attorney general.
Yeah, that was fucked up because like really Steam has better policies I've found than any other fucking return. They have a better return rate than most people. Like the only other.
Well, the basis of that lawsuit was probably like, you know, motivated because they're not woke enough. But like, I forgot what the pretext was. They might have said it was some consumer thing or something like consumer protection, but they definitely did it because of the fucking woke bullshit.
Yeah, it was shit in my opinion. I agree there.
Like, come on, like this New York Attorney General, they don't give a shit about consumer protection beyond what it takes to screw a business over.
Yeah, that's about right. Well, then, like I said, the corruption became more modern. Like something like that back in the day, man. If you kept doing that, you would fucking, you know, eventually you'd have a group or an organization sue you into fucking oblivion, and then you wouldn't do that anymore. There's always like, there's a way to stop that bullshit back in the day. Now that bullshit is just a common occurrence, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? This wasn't like this 20 years ago. And it's now getting worse and worse and worse as time goes on. Oh, did I make it? Oh, I got no power up now? Dang it, Arts, we gotta get you to a save state. Also, I guess I could just sit here and... yeah, oh, I can. Ha-ha! You guys gotta be a little more careful. Ha-ha! Grinding for the win. So no, I kind of, I don't know what's going on with that, and it really does bug me that we have a that companies can pull that like nobody should be able to do what what they were doing, as far as I'm concerned. Like Harmony Gold, most of these guys should be like legally. There should be groups that like, okay, you're doing this like subversively. Okay, we're gonna keep you. We're gonna take all your funding. We're gonna take you because a lot of these are government funded too. That's what floors me about this is like a lot of these lawyers and other organizations. They work with charities and other groups and they get even more money off government funding. So it's like, wow. So in other words, you're basically cheating us on a big way, and that's not fair in any way, shape, or form. So it's like, just take them out of the equation. Kind of my way of looking at it. I don't know if you feel the same way, but it's like, fuck that. You know what? I'm gonna try that. See if that works. We're gonna try to trick it. Holy shit! Now the penguins turn into giant bouncing balls. You know, it's funny because they use the same boss type, they use the same monsters, but man, do they change them! Holy shit! It turned into a giant balloon.
It's like we need a judge, and it wouldn't even matter if they would just appeal anyway and get their way. But it's sort of like when they say this is to the letter of the law, but not the spirit of the law, and that's basically Harmony Gold in a nutshell.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot of these organizations, and that's why I don't like them. They also did arcade games, if I remember correctly, Harmony Gold. There's a couple of arcade games. You can actually get in trouble for playing them, if I remember correctly. I think it's Harmony Gold. Yeah, Harmony Gold. I think it's a couple of the arcade games. You get in trouble for putting those online. YouTube will copyright the hell out of your claim.
Well, yeah, they've probably got the automatic detection mechanism in place.
They really do. On some of the stuff. It's not just YouTube, it's other companies too. Like, if you play certain music, even for a split fucking second, you'd be in trouble. That's why we were all kind of surprised Mixtape let us get away with, like the fact that Mixtape didn't have, like, copyright takedowns, like massive takedowns recently. because there's so much music in that you know you can't guarantee you're gonna have like you'll be able to stream it, eh?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of care, but like that's why if you ever do a watch party, you gotta do it through Cosme or something. You can't really like play any Macross music directly for any real length of time beyond like 3 seconds.
Nope. Yep, you're absolutely
I
right.
did a test. It was it didn't take long. Like it was like in the 20-second or 30 seconds. It was like hit.
Well, that's bullshit, right? But they actually legit did that. Yep, you're right. Damn it, I couldn't get it. Oh well, let's just keep going. We want the power. We want our character to be saved. That's the goal of this, really, and get ourselves up, powered up, so we can get ours up there. But no, Harmony Gold just. Like, there's a lot of companies that do that too, which really grinds my gears that they'll just come after you for nothing. Nintendo was doing that for a while with streaming back in the day too. I remember if you streamed a Nintendo game, look out, you know. Which I don't get. That's free as advertisement. The same thing with toy lines. I don't get the logic of that at that point. Like, you're going after a toy line. Why would you do that? Like, don't you want people to look at your toys and go, hey, that's a cool toy. I want to buy that. Instead of, hey, I'm going to be a complete fucking, you know, asshat. Oh, this is way too easy. I'm grinding these. La, 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 la. Come on, fishies. Fishies! Fishies! Damn you, one fish show up? What the fuck? Alright, I'll just grind on one fish right now. Ah! Okay, can't grind that fish there. Now let's back up and get the turtle back. Let's do this, okay. Now a turtle should show up. Come on, turtle. Come on, fishies. Fishies! Damn you! I was hoping for grinding material. I guess no grinding material for me. Sorry, Arush, you don't get any grinding material today. But no, I like I said, it's, what was the other company I remember hearing a lot of back in the day? It was Funimation, actually. Well, Funimation, okay, best way to put Funimation, if you really want to look at them, like, before Sony and after Sony is the best way to put it. Before Sony, Funimation may have been a better, a little bit, not too bad. After Funimation, though, after Funimation got bought out by Sony, fuck. Holy shit. That got problematic quick. And then the whole Vic Mignogna thing, the whole fucking censoring stuff. And I'm like, why, no, just don't do that, don't do.
I remember this woke anime girl I knew, and she like used to do cosplay or make cosplay, and she was like, it was like the same bullshit, like, I heard that Vic, or the word in the street was blah, 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 but okay, so does anyone have actually first-hand experience of him doing anything actually weird? He's like, no, he seems like a straight-A, genuine guy. Now, what he does with the women he works with, that's another story. Girl comes on to you, you come on to them, they fucking reciprocate, then you're fucking consensually at that point. And by the way, his wife, who played Lieutenant McKenna on Star Trek New Voyages or whatever, is fucking hot. She's like a thick redhead. It's like, oh my good God, she was good in that Star Trek skirt.
So, okay. Yeah, if you want first-hand experience of Vic, Vic doing weird shit, yes. Was it anything else than any other, was it anything else than some of the other voice actors out there? Not confirmed. Weird shit? Yes, Vic has done weird shit. I can actually say Vic has done weird shit. But it's about the same as saying Michael Jackson did weird shit. It's kind of one of those situations where you're like, well, yeah, but it's not like as bad as, like, it's not as bad as this, but there was other things we heard back in the day. I know people were like, you know, I remember people who I've talked to, they were like, yeah, we can't get Vic. Like Vic was like an option for a voice actor. We're like, yeah, we can't get them from conventions. I've heard that on more than one occasion. But that's, you know, again, was it anything wrong? No. Like nothing like, I mean, Jesus fuck, we got there's evidence of like characters taking off their shirts in the goddamn fucking on convention voice actors for fuck's sake, okay? There was the whole paddling thing that was going around for a while. I mean, Jesus fuck, like, so, you know, that's the thing with the community. The outcry didn't become an outcry until the outcry was about XYZ reasons, which we won't talk about. Definitely not on YouTube. Oh, I wish I was more popular on Rumble. Get away with saying stuff on Rumble. To a point. Alright, we're going to continue Arus 2. Arus 2, you're now traveling to Trump's... We're traveling to Trump's castle! Yeah, well, it's Trump's castle. It's actually Trump's castle. We are traveling to Trump's castle. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be the greatest thing ever. Greatest castle of all time. If there's an orange man in there, and this came out back then, I'm like, okay, so fucking, yeah, no, this game would have been awesome. Yeah. I can't do a Trump thing. Oh, what did you think about, the question I had to ask about, I wanted to ask about that. What was your thoughts on the reflecting pool bullshit that's going on right now? People are complaining about Trump painting the reflective pool.
I could care less. They're going to bitch about everything, and they're not going to bitch about when it's the other side. There's plenty of things that Trump can be criticized for right now. That's probably one of them. So what do you do? Paint it red, white, and blue?
No, he's adding basically, from what the research I've done a little bit of research on it, because I actually, you know, make it a point to do research if I'm going to look up that stuff or talk about it. Apparently it's not like he's adding a blue to it, and the reason he's adding a blue to it, it's going to be a blue Lamonia. It's basically designed so that the reflecting pool stops doing some of the things that the reflecting pool's been doing recently, like mold, water issues. There's a lot of little problems that...
Yeah, no, it's been an ongoing thing, and like, it's a big deal. That's why we had it drained for an extended period of time. And if painting it like with fucking copper green paint mold that day, go for it. And if people don't like it, well, nothing's sacred in DC. Like,
oh, it's blue. It's blue. It's going to be a blue Limonium, from what I've heard, and it's not really a problem from what I can see. Like, apparently, like, people are complaining that they're making it blue and it's going to look awful blue, and it's going to look like, they're saying it's going to be swimming pool blue. It's not going to be swimming pool blue from what I've seen.
Yeah, I'm sure they know what they're doing, and they're not going to mess that up. But also, like, you know, the black bottom is going to attract sunlight, or, you know, it's going to heat up, and that's how you get algae and shit. Like, so yeah, I'm glad they're thinking and doing something smart. And once in a while, Trump's construction experience might fall through, although I'm sure he delegated that to someone.
Yeah, I don't think he's directly responsible for anything. By the way, we're now in Trump's castle. It's great. It's glorious. It's the greatest castle of all time.
Is it really called Trump's castle?
Yes! That's the actual name. It's based off the Trump card. You see the king there? Yeah. The Trump castle. It was actually called Trump's castle. I wasn't joking. We are live playing, boys. I like these games. But by the way, this is when I'm working on getting another computer. When that gets bought, I am definitely, yeah, it's the Trump cards. I am definitely.
I didn't know that's what they called the king.
Yeah. Well, it's not called the king, but the Trump cards are. Can't remember what the term Trump card is, but yeah, it's that key card you use when you do certain things. There we go. Got a power up. Gotta watch out for bad guys though. There. Yeah, no, I've been seeing the complaints online about the reflecting pool, and that was why I wanted to ask and say, hey, well, what's that about?
It sounds just as unimportant as the PR. So, for example, the ballroom, it's not just about entertaining guests as I originally thought. And I remember a bunch of people, some were conspiracy theories, some of them were sane people, some of them were insane people. But the gist of it is, it's a pretext partially. Like, they are doing the ballroom, but it's also a pretext to redo the Presidential Emergency Operations Center. Like, you know, remember the movie when Magneto lifted up that magnetic bunker with Nixon in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that is. That's the Presidential Emergency Operations Center. It's like a bunker. And basically, like, what they do is while they're working on the thing, they can dig up everything over there and they can actually build, like, extend the underground facilities. So they kill two birds with one stone. Now, of course, some people are paranoid. They'd be like, well, if they're doing that, you know, why are they doing that? Why is it important? But, you know, once in a while you want to update these things, and with new technology, you need better cooling systems and all these things. You can't just ad hoc things underground. So, yeah, with the new tech, they figured, okay, it's time we do this, you know. But, of course, there's some crazy people speculating in interesting directions over it, you can imagine.
Yeah, exactly. I gotcha. Just sad. I like this boss battle. It actually shows the number. That is a neat idea. It shows the boss. Like, that is kind of cool. I kind of like this. It's a little bit of a miss. Like, this is kind of a neat boss. Like, this is a cool boss battle. I'm enjoying the boss. Oh, I can destroy them. Oh, okay. So, yeah, like this is kind of cool. Okay, it's a little slow down, but that's, you know, to be expected with a even imitation. You know, this will be slow down, but yeah. Okay, that's kind of neat. All right, now we finally got the kings to fight. Now we gotta find the right king, right? Yep, that's it is. Okay, here's the Joker. Alright, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, this was a neat boss battle. Okay, this game is awesome. This game is... Okay, people are saying this is a middling road game. This game is awesome. It's hard, but it's awesome as fucking hell. I'm loving this. This is a fucking cool game. What the fuck, Japan? I'm mad about this now. This is a bitchin' game. Yeah. Well, we defeated Trump Tower. And I think we're going to use Iris again because we've powered up Iris. So Iris will beat the game. I believe I get another form. And create another owl. You know what? What are we going to create here? We got Bob. You know what? Let's create an alien. Let's create an alien with a wing body. And let's give him a melody. There we go.
Did I switch my devices so I can conduct my search, because I really need to find this water block or I can't continue with my project.
Yeah, so yeah, we're actually going pretty far in this, so we're almost like, we should have been done in like a good 17 minutes ago, but we're playing this game. Yeah, that flashing, they need to stop that shit. Whatever that is, that's the only thing I'm not a fan of, that flashing.
I was thinking about that when I play the game on an emulator, on RetroArch. I'm going to do an experiment. I want to see how the flashing looks, because I have I don't know if it's going to look different, but basically my shaders, they emulate how a CRT works, and maybe the intended look and what you're getting are two different things, although I doubt it, but you know, I still want to test for that.
Yeah, exactly, I get what you're saying.
What happened was I had this water block in a box. I'm pretty sure it was in the box, and I had an avalanche. So now I'm hoping that maybe it's on the floor over here.
We can. I can add a CRT collection. Let me look here. Device graphics 1. Can I add a CRT?
I mean, CRT shit is like they can get pretty advanced. Usually, what the emulators do is they use like a filter to make it look like blur it together. Yours was already pretty good. You already had some kind of filter or shader applied, but like the one in Retro goes like a step further. Although I don't know. I don't even know what emulator you're using, so it's possible yours is doing a lot of heavy lifting that I'm not aware of.
Lost. Yeah, that's the only problem we have with that scanning really hurts. Ay. Whew. When that thing decides to start spinning, it's like, oh, that hurts the eyes.
Trippy.
The flashing's the only problem it's had right now. I can find. So I do apologize. I hope I didn't cause any seizures while playing this game. I may have to put a seizure warning on his game starts up at LA. Well, DJ. Alright, hey DJ, can you read that?
Huh? Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I guess. Alright, so yeah, we got a lot of you. It's like huge. Okay, so we got 2 lives. Actually, this game's about an hour long. I think that's the only downside I could say. It looks like it's not a long game. And the bot and the monster types don't really change. It's like the same 10 monsters. Like I think every secondary stage has a new monster type. That's about it. The flashing would be the only problem I would see with this one. CRTV might be the way to go with this if you're to play it. Like, if you have problems with your eyesight like that, oh yeah, every once in a while I get that flashing. I'm like, oh god, shoot me. I already have stigmatism, so it's like, hey, every once in a while the flashing kind of fucks with that. Oh, there we go. Made it home. Alright, now the boss battle against the enemy. Yeah, here it is. He's going to cheat the house out. The way to do this, I don't remember how though. The way you can actually add what's a preference here? Play. I'm just worried about if you guys. I'm trying to find a way you guys could run this without that.
No, I can solve that no problem. Or at least I'll tolerate it if I know that's how it's supposed to look. That's kind of like my thing is like trying to make the game look like it is supposed to look. If it gives me a seizure, then it's or like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a scan line editor. You know, you can make it look like a CRTV. I don't know how to do that. I can't find that on on this one. I can't find it on this emulator. But yeah, you could add scan lines to it. If you did the scan lines, that wouldn't be so bad.
I see. Yeah, well, it's like the shader doesn't so much add scan lines as it literally presents the image like it's being scanned. Like adding scan lines is common, but like my N64 does that. It's super lame. Basically, I have an N64 with an HDMI port, and the board that does the HDMI output, the way it works, it's like it can't actually output the scan lines unless the game is interlaced. So what it does is it simply adds scan lines. And it does that because some games like do look better, even if you block half the lines with black. So usually if I have to use scan lines, I use the hybrid mode where it's not a true shader, but it's putting translucent lines in between the other lines, and then what that does is like when you get a jagged line, it helps to smooth it. But a true shader is going a step beyond that.
Yeah, this actually is a really solid game. Although it looks like you would reach eventually a point where there's only so many options you could have that are functional. But this is a solid little game. I think it's kind of neat. Honestly, worth having a look. If you get a chance, check this game out. Kokorin, be forewarned, that flashing gets a little much, and that's probably like this is before Japan kind of did its before Japan was doing the whole, you know, we're not going to do the flashing lights anymore. Like that became that kind of got phased out. But this flashing is there. It's not bad. Overall, decent game. Definitely worth looking at. We are going to call it for tonight because, yeah, I think we've gone far enough. Is anybody on right now, Iris?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad game.
No, apparently not.
No, Logan tonight? I know he's got the My Little Pony live stream coming up. Oh, you know what? Overlord DVD is doing his stuff. We will put him up here, even though he's a bigger beast. He doesn't really need our help, but
Dr. Victor Van Doomcock.
yeah, Doomcock. Yeah, what's that Doomcock? There you go.
He is a really nice guy.
Yes.
I think I saw him about the mask. Not saw him. I heard him, and he just seemed like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy, from what I've heard. All right. Well, thank you very much, guys. All right, thank you so much, everybody. We are going to leave. Remember, we are a retro community, and we will check you guys later. Have yourselves a very good one. We will see you for Throwback Thursday tomorrow, where we continue our Fairyland and more. Have a good one, guys.